Hello. So we're doing the Great Storm event just launched in Hero Wars. So I'm gonna do a video on this. Um, right. So we're gonna do right. So this is the special event, right? For this week, right? I said, well, first I guess we'll talk about the boxes. The right. So you got first package. Just get you 15,000 storm coins, 6,000 emeralds. This one, 10,000 and 40,000 coins. It's about twice the price. Then we got this one's 25,000 emeralds, 90,000 coins. It's twice the price of the previous one. This one, interesting, this is a new one. Twice the emeralds. Not quite twice the coins, but not quite twice the price. This is not a bad one. And then we got this one, which is 75,000. Yeah, tough to say this one gets you twice as many coins though, so this might be the best one, but it's just definitely, it does get better on the high end here. Let's see what else we got here. So let's look at the actual quests. Right, you got the Longstorm. So these are just log in every day. These are just capturing locations. Ooh, there's a new avatar. It looks like Haunter. Like, seriously, the Pokemon, that's what it looks like. The Seed of the Storm player's avatar. Reach VIP level. Oh boy, you have to buy emeralds to get this one. Wrath of the Storm player's avatar. $90,000. Alright, so you get moves, right? So if you've never done the Great Storm before, you have to, right, you get moves for these things, right? So I guess I'll claim some of these so we can do this. Right, so, okay. So, a strange-looking storm is headed towards Strongford from the west. The scouts are reporting that this is the handiwork of the leader of the Chaos Forces. Her name is Desha, if I recall. So much for simple names. It's not just any storm either. It's a truly fearsome mass of dark energy. Can you see it? It's kind of difficult not to. Mira, do you have a plan this time? Ugh, I wish I could figure out what else that monstrosity of a woman is planning. I believe you'll have to take your chance, Guardians. You'll head straight into the storm and take me along. I can sense it's the right thing to do. Alright, so, and this just tells you how to do the Great Storm. Like, I've done a couple of videos on this event the last couple times it's been here, but, generally you just win battles, you get storm resistance, right, which lets you find chests, and, right, and you have to take down the towers, etc. Just kind of like an adventure. It's just like, like a single-player adventure, right, and, oh, they changed up the map since last time. Ooh, look at that, they've changed up the map. Interesting. 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 So, right, previously was kind of the best way was to go round robin, and this might still be the best way. You went outside and then zigzag. See if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, ooh. Yeah, no, this gets trickier. Now it's like a shuriken shape. But generally speaking, so you have these action points. Use these to move. Hi. Right, you use these to move, and then you go, right, because you have to, right, you see the numbers here, that's the storm resistance, right, the ones in the middle have very high storm resistance, so you have to go methodically and get all the ones on the edge of the board before you go into the middle, right, but they've changed the whole format of the board, so it's different from previous ones, so, let's see, if we do 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, No, wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so you kind of have to go. Da, 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 da. So da. And then up here, and then down over right here, down over here. Okay. Right, sorry, I'm just kind of looking at the lay of the land. Okay, so it's a different layout. I'm not sure if it's more difficult so much as it's a different layout of a map, right? So what we want to do is get more of these. So we are going to do some quests here. Lord of the Storm, spend energy. Pet summoning. That one's an easy one. Spending emeralds. Okay, so let's see. Let's buy those. Okay, pet summoning. So we need 80 pet summons. So we'll summon 80. $70. And then 80. All right. All right, so that should take care of that. I should be able to get all these extra things now. Then spend emeralds. Let's see, spending emeralds. Okay, so what do I need? I guess we want to just open up some Titan things. Just because it's kind of like the main theme I'm kind of working on is trying to get those last totems, I guess. And then we'll spend some energy. Come on, totem. Not going so well. All right. See where we are on spending. So I think that was like 60,000 emeralds. Someone's sending me some stuff too. So when you buy those packages, your guildmates actually get coins. Look at that. I probably should have read the message, but that's fine. So spend some emeralds. So that was like 45,000 emeralds. So I did that 10 times. Yeah, so and then we'll do energy. And let's see, I guess we're doing Maya. All right, see, and now you have 3 days to do this. So you don't have to do all the quests in the first day. Or because I'm live stream, I want to try to do a lot of them today, just right, so I can kind of show you guys the way to do this. All right, let's see, promote Maya. Let's see, that one could go here. Boom, 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 boom. Equip. Ah. And All right, let's see. Now we need. Let's see. Got Devouring Mages. Oh, we don't have energy though. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ran out of things and it went to the... Okay. Let's see. We'll probably use some potions and stuff. Clear out my cache of stuff where I spend energy. You need 15,000 energy. That's a lot. Hero promote rewards. See, energy. That has energy. 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 Right, but yeah, you can save. Right, if stuff doesn't have a collect, like said, it tells you if there's not an expiration date on the email, there is no expiration date on the email. Right, like said, you know, see these have no expiration date on them, unlike a lot of things you'll get in the mail. Right, that one has charge, so I'm not going to claim that one. But yeah, these things like you get from the Facebook page, these things to actually stay in your mailbox for pretty much in perpetuity. In perpetuity. Springbox. Interesting one. Okay. So, there we go. We collected a bunch more energy. But look, I had almost 8,000 energy sitting in my mailbox to collect, right? Which is good to save for events like this, where you have need to have a lot of energy and is spent in a short time, right? We have to spend a lot of 15,000 in 3 days is a lot. So I just claimed almost 8,000 energy out of my mailbox, right? So now we can go back to leveling up my art items. Hey. We're going to get Maya to red 2 today, I think. Awesome. So what do we need here? Okay. Oh, da, da. Okay. Here. Okay. This is how you end up with so many of these things. Like at one point I had over 6,000 of those. I actually turned them in for kill 3 points for over like a course of a couple of months to try to get me to that 1750 every day. Da, da, da. All right. Out there. 12,000, that's a while. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, saving charge and energy in your mailbox is recommended. But yeah, so let's see. So we need 5,000 more. So before you use energy potion stuff, I think you should note you should always you should spend emeralds till these start cost 200 each, right? Because it actually costs 300 emeralds to buy an energy potion, which is, right, 300 emeralds for 200 energy is a better deal than 200 emeralds for 120 energy, right? So, but 150 for 120 is a better deal. So once you did all the 50s, the 100s, and the 150, it starts going to 100. Stop buying energy for emeralds and start using your energy potions, or using the stuff in your mailbox, right? That's the recommendation there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's probably more than I needed, but so we're just gonna go with that. That's probably more than I wanted to claim today because I want to do it all day. I do want to save, right? The last like couple thousand to get over the next couple days. So I probably used a few more energy potions than I intended to there. I'm like, oh, I have over 3,000 energy. So, yeah. So let's see. We might not have quite enough to get Maya to red 2 yet. And that's fine. Yeah, no, so the bottled energy, like I said, so once you get to level 130, you're not, like I said, when I was lower, I just like grinding a lot harder on stuff, but once you get past that, I mostly just save them for the events that I actually want to do, like, and there's a lot of events I don't really do stuff anymore on, but the pet events, like, this is probably, of all the regularly cycling events, this is the best of them, right? So this is the best of them. Right, so let's see, upgrade any heroes scan. See, okay, let's see where we are. So I don't want to do that yet because I'm going to be doing, because there's 2 more days of this event and I will get that one probably just by doing my daily. So that's for a wait on that. Open chest and sanctuary adventures. Oh, we are after the new guild day, so we can do this and then we will still have it there for tomorrow. All right, so we can raid. Raid. And then I can claim the one that had the energy now, the part charges and the energy. Right, that's what we can do now that since we're raiding there. Subscription. No, this other one. Energy. So let's use the energy first, then we'll do a couple more raids. So, raid. That should be enough, but I'll do one more because I don't want to, because I want to get to 1 charge left. I do have 3 more in my mailbox, which I may or may not use later, but that's enough to get me all the boxes for this event, so we will do that. Okay, let's see, what else can I do that's easy? We can spend a few more emeralds. Let's see, 50,000 is an easy one. We just have to open up more Titan spheres. Can't do those ones, so we'll go open up 4,500 worth of Titan spheres, and then we will start the actual events. Yes, there is a new map for the Great Storm, and I will show it to you in a second. Right, so all right. So we will show that. Let's see. All right, so and it just like explains like how to do the Great Storm. So, right, pretty self-explanatory, but the map is a lot different now. It has a shuriken shape instead of just like a circle. All right, so it's a bit more complicated. So I was looking at it earlier. So it's like you still want to do the zigzag, but it's a bit different pattern. Right, if you're left. Yeah, so the leftovers of these things should turn into like the storm boxes. Like there's a storm shop too, which I should actually get to talk about. The merchant. There is a merchant that turns into these things, the storm legacies. Right? And generally speaking, what you want to buy with your storm coins is, for most people, is going to be the pet soul chests. Right? This is generally the main thing you want to buy. Like if you need a couple of these, but these are kind of bad to like this pet soul chest. These are, one pet soul chest is 5 pet souls of your choice. Like this is the easy way to get your upgrades to, the pets you're working on. So I would definitely recommend spending most of your storm coins on this, unless you already have all your pets at Absolute Star, in which case it's a little harder to know where to spend them. But But yeah, no, that's definitely my recommendation. Otherwise, Storm Legacies probably are a better deal for somebody who has all their pets Absolute Star like I do. But yeah, generally, like I said, maybe you want to buy a few of these Flawless stones or something, but these are kind of overpriced, and I would recommend against that. Right? I would usually recommend against that. Anyway, so let's start doing this. Alright, so we'll just run the twins here and see what happens.
My amulet is vibrating. I've never seen the beacon do this before. I'm scared.
You are absolutely right to be scared of me.
Who might you be? Zesha? What brings you to Dominion?
It's none of your business, wench. The storm will avenge me.
Don't listen to her, Guardians. Beware, the storm acts like a living creature. It attacks us with its own force, the force of the storm.
Well said, but the forces of nature heed no words. Do not let the force of the storm destroy you. Over here, run to the center.
Don't. That voice is a trick. The closer to the center of the storm, the more dangerous it gets. The enemies of Dominion can't be trusted, Zesha. You hear me?
Of course I do, my dear. You're going to die. The lot of you.
Alright, so I conclude I think you just gotta go right here, then here, then here, then here, here, so here, no, then here, then here. Right? It's a lot more, it's not quite as straightforward as it was before, but I'm pretty confident that's the way we want to go. And this is where we enter. So yeah, if we go here, and this will be like the final wing, and we will enter here and go zigzag around from that side. Alright. So, let's go to the next one. Because you need to get the storm resistance. So every one of these fights you win, you get storm resistance.
Your amulet. Every time we defeat monsters, it pulsates.
In these moments, I sense that the beacon's energy grows and the destructive force of the storm fades. The amulet is shielding you, Guardians. It increases your storm resistance, which means there's still a chance to defeat the enemy. We just need to keep fighting.
Right, so see, if storm resistance increases every time I win a fight by 5, right? And if you have a higher storm resistance than the number here, you will actually, counteract the entire storm resistance. Right, but you see these ones that are way high, you actually would just pretty much instant die if you walked onto those ones with a low storm resistance, but you have to go through the whole board by zigzagging. Right now, actually, we won't skip it quite so fast. I'll show you like what happens. Right, so this is 20, so my heroes will lose 1% of their max damage, pure damage, every yeah, they're degenning. Right, that's what the storm does. Right, so since it's 20 minus 10, it's 1%. So every 10 storm is 1% of your health every second. So that's what's happening. They're losing their health. Right, and Roar is actually taking a lot of damage. Like I said, these are kind of hard. Because they're based on your level, and like I said, since I'm like maxed everything, like they actually hit pretty hard. There we go. And then, so this one. Yeah, no, generally you do not want to have to backtrack because that's a huge waste of your moves. Right, so that is definitely something you want to avoid. Wow. Skipping these might be dangerous just because of how hard they're hitting. Like Aurora, like I said, she's taking a lot of damage.
Nah, my Astaroth is pretty weak. Right, now Astaroth doesn't have a lot of health. He's like, of all the tanks in the game, he has the lowest health when maxed out, so he's kind of squishy on the high end. So he's just like said, he's okay in the lower level game, but like said, once you get past like closer to like max level stuff, he really fades out in the higher level. So I actually don't recommend Astaroth that much. Like Aurora is generally the best. Like, and if Aurora is not sufficient, like, you know, Anvari is honestly probably the second best. Like, if you just want like a pure tank, like that's more defensive oriented. But yeah, no, Aurora's the best tank of the game. Like, it's not even particularly close. Like, if you're not investing in Aurora, like, you're probably doing it wrong. Like, everyone should have Aurora, Sebastian, Celeste. Those are pretty much like the must-have heroes. After that, you can debate on heroes, but those three are, like I said, they're the Holy Trinity. Like I said, they're the best heroes in the game. But this one I think will be fine skipping. So, and then we want this one. Big, ugly ogre guy. Okay, this will be fine. Ooh, I got a chest. Zesha challenged us to reach the very center, the core of the storm.
Obviously, it won't be easy to get there.
What if the crucial element of the storm, the very heart of it, its source? Did you see those three giant crystals looking like watchtowers? I think the crystals feed the core of the storm with energy and protect it.
In that case, we need to disarm them so we can reach the heart of the storm.
All right.
And well, the problem with Astaroth is he does nothing to actually help your team win. Like I said, Aurora can dodge buff the entire team, which a lot of times is better, but her AE damage can also break Martha's teapot. Right, which is super important. Like Astaroth, I mean, Astaroth will time out a lot against, like, he is not a counter to Martha. Aurora is a pretty hard counter to Martha, right? So Astaroth is pretty meh in that regard. So magic defense, so we probably want the armor here. Right, so yeah, no, it's like Astaroth shield, like on high max level, like it's not even like it's right said. You never see flame shield like actually survive more than like half a second because it doesn't do anything. It's like the amount of damage it prevents is pretty minimal. So his ult is pretty meh. Like there's better tanks like that do better things. Like I said, Astaroth, like I said, he's okay at lower, but he really does fade away at the top end. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, Astaroth, like, he is one of the most overrated. Oh, I got defeated because I hit skip. But no, he's definitely one of the most overrated heroes in the game. He's okay. He's good, like, a second tier tank. Like, he's, you know, probably top 4 for tanks. But, man, let's count Anvari, which is a good tank.
The storm is growing more powerful. Harbinger, soon you will arrive to this world and bring it to ruin. This is my gift to you, O Great One, my revenge on the Dominion.
Right, so let's double check. Make sure that's the one I on. Yes, okay. But, Ziri, so Ziri is one of the worst heroes in the game. Like, do not invest anything into her. She is a trash hero. Like I said, her Sheltering Sands ability needs to be reworked, like, because it makes her unplayable. Disappearing from combat for 7 seconds makes her completely unviable in a high level situation. Like, she is Stains. Like, she is arguably the worst hero in the entire game. So do not invest in Ziri. Right, generally speaking, tanks are worth investing. Like, you know, Aurora, you should have Aurora. Like, if you want to invest in a second tank, you know, Luther's pretty good. Anvari, I definitely recommend Anvari. He's not technically a tank, but he is very good. He can function as a tank or as a good off tank. He's probably generally the second best, like, quote, tank out there. Right.
The beacon, it's pulsating with lights.
We destroyed the tower. The core is just ahead.
You yet live? What a pity.
Why, yes, we're just about to destroy the storm, along with you.
An arrogant fool. Still, I'd like to see you try. After all, it's the only way for me to get hold of that bauble of yours.
It's my amulet, and it's one of a kind across the worlds.
I couldn't care less. I'll just have to take it from you.
So Corvus, he has potential, right? Like I said, the problem with Corvus, like he really needs a couple of skins. Like he could use, like he needs some more health and or mitigation. Like he is kind of squishy, but he does do a lot of pure damage. Like he does have potential, right? And some of the other thing that's keeping him back is he's actually really far ahead in the lineup. So he's like fourth in the lineup. So there's actually only like 3 tanks you can stick in front of him to kind of use him as an off tank to try to maximize his pure damage. Right, so that's kind of a problem. Like, if he's a bit further back in the lineup, there's more tanks you could put in front of him, he'd be better. But, actually, no, this one, we gotta fight this one out. Shadvarek is, like I said, he can be annoying, so. This is why Sebastian, like, look at that, Sebastian can block his ice block thing, right? This is one of the reasons why Sebastian is the best hero in the game, like, because he uses some really nasty status effects, and Sebastian stops them. I mean, Corvus, yes and no, Corvus counters Celeste. Like, so there's better Celeste counters than Corvus. Like, right, the best counter to Celeste is usually another Celeste. It's kind of like the best counter to a lot of things is like either Celeste or Sebastian or Aurora. Like, they're just, like I said, they're just so... Like, the power levels of, like, the Holy Trinity versus, like, every other hero is just, like, there's a huge gap in power. Alright, so the problem with, like, 3 tanks, Alvinor, Martha, no Sebastian team is that it's easily countered. Like, there's a lot of things they can use to just lock that team out of the game. Right, there's all, like I said, without Sebastian, you will get locked out of the game by Jorgen, by Thea, with Silence, by... Right, like I said, even Isaac can get you. Like, it's right. And once you can't put out once you're like locked out of from actually you're doing your ults, like it's cleaning up that team is pretty academic. Like, there's lots of ways to beat that team. Right, having Sebastian over one of those tanks makes that team, significantly better. Right, and I'd actually argue that, Martha could be good with Rufus just because you can stop the Aurora shenanigans. But there's, like I said, Cleaver is still a counter to Martha, and Luther can be a counter to Martha. Kira's still a counter to Martha. Right. Like I said, just knocking down those teapots is, like, the main thing you have to deal with when fighting Martha, is knocking down that teapot. Right. But, no, Dante's a pretty good hero. Yasmin teams, you definitely need Sebastian when Yasmin teams. Definitely don't use Yasmin without Sebastian, because Yasmin needs critical hits. Sebastian buffs critical hits significantly, plus he can do a lot of damage of his own on those critical hits, and he's just like the best hero in the game in general. So no, if you're using like a critical hits hero like Yasmin, you definitely need Sebastian in that lineup. Like, if you're using Yasmin in any line without Sebastian, you built your team wrong. Like I said, if you're using Yasmin, Sebastian is a must. I mean, Sebastian's a must like 9 times out of 10 already, but especially if you're using a crit hero like Ju or Yasmin or Ishmael, like, you absolutely need to have Sebastian in those teams. Thea is a great healer. Like, she is, right, like I said, I actually use her quite a bit in both Guild War and campaign. Like I said, if you've been watching my campaign videos where I do that, I actually do use Thea a lot because she can silence, stop those healer silence. But silence can be good in PvP against teams that are not running Sebastian on defense. But she's also just good. She's good with Ju because her passive ability, like I said, works even after she dies. Right. So if you've ever seen a Ju team that's clutching off, like, actually, speaking of the devil, we have the Priestess Seymour here. So we'll actually switch out the twins for Thea Ju and Kane here, because these are going to be probably harder than the Endless Abyss stage, because like I said, these guys do a lot of healing. Right, and Ju can attack him directly. Thea can silence. Right, look at that healing, so... Right, he's healing over 100,000 health a second. But Ju can attack him directly. And like I said, you see that? That's Ju, like, because he attacks the back line. Right, and then Thea just silenced. Oh, wow, the silence didn't land on him. Interesting. That is actually, could be a problem. Like, this is, like I said, this is a lot harder than the actual campaign stage because these guys are high level. No, we might time out here. Just gotta have Ju do his thing. Probably should have put Kira on Ju. Or sorry, Fenris on Ju. I have her on Kira right now. Like, look at this. Like, Aurora's taking damage here. I'm going to need to go to heal mode here. Wow. We are going to time out. Like, I don't have the DPS here. Ooh. We will have to... I'm definitely going to have to switch up my team here. I'm going to have to change my patronage here. I am in trouble here. Like, his silence is not landing. That is actually really bad. I'm going to have to switch into the second DPS, like, right now, because Thea is not doing what I need her to do, and that's block him with silence. Interesting. He's immune to silence, apparently. Like, he is not getting silenced. That's some junk there. Like, wow. So we are going to have to switch in another DPS here because Thea's not silencing them. And I need to switch my patrons. I need to put some pets on some of my other heroes here. Like, look at this. We are timed out and we've done almost nothing. Because, like, that healing, it's out of control. But I can't silence him. Like, in the campaign, you can silence. So my Cornelius is garbage. And Cornelius is a garbage hero. Outside of some narrow case uses. Right now, I should be able to get... I just need to bring in another DPS over Thea. So, what we need to do here is... So, let's see. Do we want... I think we do want the Maya. We want Fenris here. Actually, no, we don't want Maya because I need Albus on Sebastian. And then we need... Let's see here. Who do I want? Let's just go with Arachne here. Arachne is pretty reliable. We will do, and then Albus's pets. Fenris here on Ju. Okay, and oh, we want Merlin here on Celeste. Okay, now let's try this again. Right, so silence works just fine in the campaign at level 130. Like, I'd have no problems landing silence against them, but for whatever reason, right here in this adventure thing, it was not working on them, and that's, like I said, I just seem to have an immunity to silence, which might be just done to make this more challenging. Like I said, this event scales with your team power, so like I said, it is hard. They make it hard. Like I said, it's kind of why I like this event, because it's fun. Right, so we are doing damage. Okay, so he is not immune to stuns, so Arachne's able to stun him. There you go. Now we're good. Okay, Arachne for the win. Well, Ziri's an easy replace. Any hero, just about any hero is better than Ziri. Ziri is trash. Don't use her. Don't invest in her. Don't use her. That's my opinion on Ceres. Like, she is one of the worst heroes in the entire game. Possibly the worst hero in the entire game. Don't use her for anything. There we go. So, had to switch that up here. Right, another one, same team. Gosh, okay, well, similar team, not same, but Priestess Seymour. Like, yeah, those guys are annoying. One of the most, like I said, toughest opponents in the game. Just because of how tough they. Arachne is pretty good. Like I said, I mean, she would be better if Sebastian wasn't a thing, but Ray said she can be good in a campaign. Like I said, I used her throughout most of the campaign because she is really good in the campaign. But before Sebastian was a thing, she was pretty good. Right, because the stuns and stuff were pretty good. Like Arachne Maya was a combo, right? And I mean, especially when you had pet. Like I said, Sebastian was released after pets, so there was that time when you had Mara on Arachne, could make her stuns and stuff last super long, and there wasn't a Sebastian around to remove that stuff, so it was just she was powerful. But yeah, so I guess in adventures when you see these guys, you need to give Arachne to stun them instead of Thea to silence them. Like I said, silence works in the campaign, so. Like I said, you can see a lot of my videos if you want to watch like my campaign videos, like the one I posted last night, Endless Abyss, right? Thea blocked that stuff, no problem. And boom. All right, that one's down. Okay. And boom. All right. Yeah, no, these are definitely a lot tougher than the late campaign missions. So, let's see. We want this one next. Gosh, more Priestess Seymour. They really want to make this hard. It's fun, though. But yeah, no, we will do... No, you can't patron Mara to Jorgen, and also Jorgen's ult wouldn't be one of the statuses that Mara lengthens anyway. There's like a list of specific ones. But what you can, you can patron Oliver and Axel on Jorgen, I believe. I think those are the only ones you can do on him. Which... I don't know, like I said, neither one of them are pretty good, to be honest. Like, probably want Axel most of the time, but, Jorgen doesn't really need a patron most of the time. Right, he's a niche hero, like, you kind of use him for, like, teams that aren't running Sebastian on defense, but, don't invest a lot in him, like, and, you know, he's honestly better if you keep his health low anyway. Right, like I said, mostly you just, like I said, he's more utility. I wouldn't rate him too highly overall. He's okay against certain teams, but right once you get in the high end, like everyone runs Sebastian because, like I said, if you're not running Sebastian, right, like I said, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage unnecessarily. I mean, this is one of the best regularly rotating events just because pets are one of the most important places to put resources. Like, pets are super important. Yes, Celeste can prevent some of the healing, but he's healing over 100,000 health a second. Over 100,000 health every second. Right, so you're talking about the thing under Aurora. That's her Rainbow Halo skill. That's her passive ability. Right, so Aurora has the best magic mitigation of any hero in the entire game. Because of Rainbow Halo. Da-da-da. Gosh. There you go. Okay, you got it. Alright, now we just have to clean up. Probably quick click play this now. Oh, thank you. Alright, got another chest. Okay, so... Okay, we can go back to... Well, I said we'll just keep rocking this. I think this team will do good against most of this stuff here. Just because of how many... Like, we'll just run it. We'll see. Well, if I let's look at this now. But this is going to be fine. I don't want to go change all my patrons and stuff again because I'm lazy. I'm lazy to change my patrons right now. Okay, these are easy fights again. Right, for the viewers, like, it fluctuates. It says I have 72 right now, but, like, it's like I said, I think there's some lag on what it shows and what there is, so don't, like I said, it varies. Like, it kind of goes up and down. But, yeah, no, we just gotta keep going here. Might have to get a few more of these here. I'll probably just buy some just because I wanna finish this today just for this video. Since we're kind of doing a full walkthrough at this point. May as well finish it all in one go. Yeah, no, Juice not letting me down. Let's see. Okay, so we are on the last arm, so we actually want to go here, and then right here, and then circle back. Hi. But yeah, no, it's... Yeah, no, after we got past those Priests of Seymour and this ween here, like, gosh, that was a lot of Priests of Seymour, like, then, you know, that slowed me down, but now it's just kind of, you know, academic now. You know, changing pet patrons, like, I'm kind of lazy about it. Right, I do have to set them back before the guild day ends, before the guild war starts, so I definitely need to do that. The guild war day, actually, but I need to do it before the guild war starts, so... Good question. Do I want to do magic damage? Like, let's just do magic because I'm probably gonna... Because either way, I have Aurora and Celeste, which could do magic damage. Whether or not I go with the twins or not. Like, so I'm using Arachne too, so yeah, magic damage. Right, but see, now that all the weens are done, so now we just go into here. Right, this is probably gonna... No, I have 180 exactly, so yeah. Right, so we just kind of keep going around, and then we just go this way. I'm going to run out of moves here in a minute, so I'm going to have to decide what I'm doing about that. There's another chest. Let's see, I should actually look to see what's in the chest. The last time they were storm coins. The time before that they were pet soul chests. Yeah, so they can be storm coins. So that hasn't changed from last time. Oh, more Priests of Seymour. Look at that. I hate Priests of Seymour. They are a pain to deal with. So we are just gonna run with that. Let's see. He's not in the far back spot, so that's actually going to be even harder because now that's not the Jew's first target, so he has to take her down first. There you go. Okay, Arachne finished him off, so that's taken care of. We're gonna have to keep Celeste in heal mode just because of how much damage Aurora's taking. Yeah, but the problem is you have to use the right keys. If you hit the wrong key at the wrong time, you can mess yourself up, and I just find it easier to... It's more accurate to do with the mouse most of the time. Come on, Jew, finish it off. Alright, well, at least he's stunned. Oh, there you go. Okay, now it's dead. Need heal Aurora some life here. Okay, I think we're good. We can just go for the coup de grace now. Yeah, no, we're getting good turnout. It says I have 80 people in here now. It's pretty good. Alright. Priest of Seymour. They put a lot of those in this adventure today. Oh my gosh, look at Aurora. Gotta get some dodge buffs up. Alright, there you go. Celeste is in heal mode. Ha ha ha. Alright. Maybe I need Axel as my pet here. Because Aurora's taking a lot of damage and might want to go back to Axel here. It's probably safer. Okay, now we just gotta finish it. Alright. No Priest to Seymour, awesome. So we are going to go back to Axel though. I do need Axel as my pet here. Definitely recommended to have Axel. It's a mini Shadvarak. Look at that, it's a mini one. He still has all the same abilities, so he's just his sprite's just smaller. But Sebastian will stop all of his annoying status effects, so yeah, we have a pretty good turnout here. Like I said, I have to buy some more moves here. He's dodging. Lamer. Okay, we're just gonna keep Celeste in dark mode to finish this off. Gosh. Wow. Okay. And that said, maybe I do need the twins. Okay, he's gonna die here now. Come on, Arachne. There you go. Alright. Boom. All right. So, hope I need to buy FC. How many more moves do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I actually do not recommend spending emeralds to buy these. You should just do the quest, but I'm trying to do a full walkthrough here. So I just want to do these all today. Wow, we're over 90 viewers. That's crazy. Yeah, no. Let's see. Oh my gosh, just messed up. Here you go. Welcome. Alright, so let's see. Oh, it's a bird boss. Alright. Yeah, I could have, but I'm trying to do a full walkthrough today at this point. I'm like, let's just do the full walkthrough. So we can actually skip this one. Look at Aurora spamming the heck out of the ult there. Yeah, well, it's like 5 more hours till tomorrow starts when I get the next day. So I'm like, yeah, we'll be fine. It's only like that's like it's barely 12 a.m. for me, so it's not that late. Da-da-da. Yeah, no, this is a pretty good turnout. Oops, we can actually just do a skip. Alright, so I have 2 moves left to do the boss. So, since this team's been working out, so we're just going to run with it, see how it does. If it doesn't work, we can switch it up.
Give me your name, insolent wench.
I'm Mira. Don't bother giving me yours. I already know it. I also know that you possess something similar to my beacon. It conjures the force of the storm, the exact opposite of my resistance. Their inner energy aside, these items share a common nature, don't they?
Don't waste your breath, you pathetic insect. You're going to die. The lot of you. Shame I won't be here to witness it. Duty calls.
Alright, so we will try... Okay, we'll probably just keep Celeste in dark mode right now and see how that goes. Boom. Yeah, no, this is probably not a good team for this. Yeah, we're definitely got to switch this for the next one. Look at that, we're over 100 concurrent viewers. All right. Boom. Let's see. Yeah, I might try Maya next round. Because we're definitely going to need one more, at least. Maybe 2 more. Boom. Okay. Gosh, they have good magic resistance on this one. Shattered skies. Okay, so that was... Arachne's not doing so much. So what we are going to do... We are going to try a different team. Switch up my patrons here. So we want to drop... We'll put the twins back in. We'll put Maya back in. Like I said, don't really need Sebastian. If we're not doing that... You can have Oliver back. Put Fenris back here. Put Albus back here. Oh, Albus back there. Okay. Oh, we want Merlin here. What else is there? Oh, Thea needs Mara back. There you go. Okay. $33. So we'll see what happens here. Boom. Alright, so... Maya's doing some damage here. Yeah, I'm not sure Maya's actually gonna have her roots take... Her roots really aren't taking a lot of damage here. She's doing okay damage though. Okay, now she's taking damage because she's up front. Because we went back though. Maybe it will work when that happens, when you switch. Yeah, no, definitely. This is definitely a lot better than the last plane we ran out there. Boom. Maybe I should use a different pet too. I don't know. Maybe I don't really need Axel. I seem to be... Like I said, this, honestly, the damage here is a lot lower than some of the actual... Some of the other things, like the boss. Not doing a lot of damage, but I think we got it. We're doing okay here, I think. Just look at follow the Facebook links. Like every time there's an event, they will be like a link for like 500 energy. Always claim those, but you can save those emails until you actually need it. Right, like I said, I actually claimed over like 8,000 energy for this event from my mailbox. But yeah, so Aurora is actually that did the most DPS there because of her AEs. Lars, Celeste, right? Maya actually didn't do a whole lot. She, like I said, did the least on that team, so kind of meh. But I got in 2, so that's what matters.
Your victory means nothing whatsoever. There will be another crystal and another storm.
You own an amulet that resembles my beacon. Think about it, Zesha. What if we're both...
Begone! Your words matter not to me. Soon I will deal the next blow and open the gate for the great Harbinger.
Right, so I kind of think that Zesha is probably corrupted Mira. Right, so wherever Zesha is from, like, there's a corrupted Galahad, corrupted Ginger, corrupted Cleaver, corrupted Orion, right? I kind of think Zesha is the corrupted Mira. Right, based on the story elements you get from this event, you kind of get the impression she might be the Mira from the other dimension. Anyway, let's go open the treasures. So these could be 4,000 to 6,000, so we definitely hope to get closer to 6,000 on all these balls. Oh, those are bad. Okay, that was good. Meh. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, those are pretty bad. 20,000, so... Okay, then we could go to merchant, so we will buy some of these to show you what's in them. I guess I'll do 50. Let's see. Yeah, no,
Yeah, Mira's an interesting character. Alright, so let's go open those Storm Legacies. Gold, okay, that's terrible. Okay, more Storm Legacy. Chaos Particles. Eggs. So the eggs are the main thing you're trying to get out of these, because an egg is pretty good. Or Chaos Particles. In my case, I probably want the Chaos Particles just because I can only turn eggs into coins right now. Yeah. Chaos Particles. Storm Legacy. Well, obviously the best prize is getting more Storm Legacies, but eggs are good. Gold's pretty meh, but so that's what's in those. I think for most people, I would definitely recommend doing these with your coins. Like this is definitely the best, by far the best thing to buy with your coins. So do this one, do this one. Like this should be where most of your coins go to. The pet soul chests. Right, pet souls let you claim souls of a pet of your choice. Right, so you can give each one of these is 5. So that's where I would put most of those for most of you, unless you have all your pets absolute star. Yeah, so I guess one last thing to business I want to do is like, right, some of you asked if I could give away another one of these things, like want to send out one of these. So I play on Facebook version. This is only for Facebook. Let's see, since we're doing a pet, this is a pet summoning one. So I said, so next week, I think I will send this out to somebody. And I want to, right, so this is, and I will need this thing right here, and I will tell you to put it under the video I did yesterday called, it's called Endless Abyss, the Endless Abyss ability video that I did yesterday. Put the comment under that video. Endless Abyss video. Right, so be hard for me to actually switch over, but it's called Endless Abyss. That's the video I want you to put that under, and I will send it out next week. Let's see if I can actually pull it up here for you guys, if I can look at my stuff here. Let's see. 1 second here. 1 second. Endless Abyss. Let's see. Ah! Hit the wrong key there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I hit the wrong key there. But yeah, no, it's called Endless Abyss. I was trying to figure out how to actually link it or something, but I, like I said, but this is for Facebook only. I will try to send it out next week. But yeah, no, put the comment under the Endless Abyss video. I put it out like yesterday, right? It's called Hero Wars Endless Abyss under my channel, Misty Catherine. I will send it to somebody next week when I do a live stream on Hero Wars. Yeah, so that's what I ask you to do on that one. So anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so Facebook only.